With this video, we'll be doing enough, and the name of the song is Hope. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we're making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Trying to get the channel to grow, and the only way we're going to do this, if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into enough. Hope. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Hope.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.
Right.
Don't lose faith in me.
Can't tell if that's water or sand.
Know you've been waiting. Know you've been praying for my soul. Oh. 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're
I can't say about the song the way it starts off. It definitely starts off different. I like the vocals that he put on there to begin it with, and then it had it zooming in, almost giving you a scary movie feel with the sound effects. I thought he was on a boat. He's definitely not on a boat. The song is called Hope, and like you said, it looked like he needs some hope right now.
Yeah, he's definitely isolated.
Facts.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant.
Castaway.
30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my album. Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else is. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take it.
Yeah, I like where it's going. It was like when he was in the water, it was one vibe and it was one energy. When he got onto the land, it became another vibe, another energy. The beat became triumph. His rap started to speed up, and I like what he was going with this.
Yeah, it's like almost like the beat turned triumphant. Like he was like, I made it. I'm not stuck in the middle of the water no more, hoping that I make it to the shore.
Right.
And like now that I'm here, I'm gonna raise hell.
I'm
like,
here to conquer something.
Yeah, I'm stepping on everybody and everything that get my way. This is dope.
Yeah.
What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more perfect, cause they'd rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when
you can take the failures in your life and turn them into motivation.
Yeah, yo, he was speaking a lot of bars on this and a lot of truth. Like, this is a song I like where it's going. It's not just a song with just bars. This is a song that actually has some substance to it,
some
depth to it, some character to it, and I definitely like these type of songs. And I think we did like one song from him before, but I like what he's doing with this, and we definitely have to look into more of his stuff because this right here, to me, I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's when someone who ain't never had nothing and afraid to walk away from more profit because they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of
I have no hope, but I changed that. And I'm noticing in the video, I thought this was somebody else on the island with him, but it looks like this is his alter ego, the person that's like, you're not gonna make it off here. You're not gonna survive this, and he's just laughing at him as he tries and looks around with the map. And I'm liking the visuals on this.
Yeah, it's like he's in one of those locations where he's stuck. He just keeps going because he has hope.
Yeah, so I'll start from hope.
What a little bit of faith can't do if you don't even believe in you. Why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in them. They get it.
Oh, snap.
You go through a couple levels, bro.
That was crazy. So watch your back. That's a big house. Somebody eating.
Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did.
This is a problem. This song is hard.
Yeah.
It's like he almost switched up his flow again, but I like what he did with this, and I like everything about this so far.
This looks like he's stuck in a bad nightmare.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get out, and every door he opens is not the right door. So he turns around.
Yeah.
And then he goes in another door, and it's like, oh, that's not where I want to be either.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. He can't escape himself.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes.
If I did never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about. Don't get it twisted, that was in a shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never revolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the
when it's you versus yourself and your thoughts and your alter ego, and Yin versus Yang. That's what it looks like it's going on here, and I like how he did this. It's him on top of the mountain, the face is
zipped up, like, you know what I'm saying, and him still find a way to communicate, you know what I'm saying. He won't be contained. He gonna say what's on his mind no matter what. He gonna overcome. He gonna just keep coming. They keep putting him in impossible situations.
Yeah.
Like, but, this whole piece.
Yes, great.
Yeah.
30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never revolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the.
It's like Spawn. I'm the one in charge. It's Tre-Tv. Let's get it.
Mark Wilson here, representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, make sure you hit the like button. Let me get right into this. NF, Hope.
Yeah.
This was a nice, well put together song.
Yeah, definitely.
Piece of work. Like him just starting off in the isolation, and through the lyrics and the visuals, everything was like correlating. And I just caught the message personally of him just being in a situation for a long time. He said over 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Grinding just to get where he at. You know what I'm saying? He won't be denied. Sometimes you got to just work through the situation even if people think it's impossible. You got to believe in yourself. Like and that's what I'm saying. Like, he was saying a lot, but I was processing it, and that's when you're doing something dope, like, you know what I'm saying. And then it's crazy because it's like when he got to the position where everything came together, and he was like, "Yeah, I finally made it." Then they bagged him up and put him back in another situation, and all he could do is just scream like, "Ah!" and just try to let it out and try to hold it in, but he couldn't hold it in. Like, I thought this is 10. Like, if I'm just looking at the video, if I'm just looking at what I'm hearing, I was impressed with this. It was a fine piece of work. What do you think?
I think it was a dope song. I like what he did with this from beginning to end, the visuals, the raps, the content of the song. Just one of them songs that just letting you know you can do whatever you want to. You just gotta have the right mindset, and don't let your own personal mindset defeat the goals that you're trying to accomplish. He was just letting you know what he basically was going through, and the self-doubt that he had to go through, and how he had to push himself to get himself where he's at right now. And we're reacting to his video because he pushed through a lot of obstacles that people probably would have quit on. He was letting you know from this video, I was taking from it that he'd be in his head a lot. And this is just him fighting himself. It almost made me feel like Spawn. When Spawn was like I'm not Spawn, Venom. When Venom was talking to himself, Brock or whatever, it was giving me like that type of feel, like he was battling his inside self. And I thought it was dope how they captured this visually. If I had to rate this musically on a scale of 1 to 10, you don't have a choice but to give this a straight 10. And I can't wait until we get into more NF episodes. But until then, it's your boy Tre-Tv, and I'm out.